SafetyGroups is a workplace safety and insurance board incentive program that recognizes and rewards companies that build the daily prevention of injuries and illness into their management system. More than 40 safety groups are currently active in Ontario's various industrial sectors. The forestry sector of Workplace Safety North has been sponsoring a safety group for Ontario's forest industry for the past 11 years. Members of this voluntary group have consistently maintained a lower lost time injury frequency and severity rate than the forest industry average. Since its inception, members have shared in a rebate each year totaling almost $10 million. Building on the successes in the forestry sector, Workplace Safety North is expanding its safety group to include participants from the mining and pulp and paper sectors, as well as other northern employers. A number of companies, large and small, have been involved in safety groups over the years and feel that they have benefited from their participation.
Ontario East Woodlands of Abitibi-Bowater have been part of the safety group since 2002. When I joined them in 2004, I certainly saw the results of being part of the safety group immediately, with the training, with the structure they added to the safety programs, the interfacing with other operations. There was a lot of benefits to seeing that. When I came over to the mill side this year, I brought some of that experience with me, and it was all positive. So it was easy to convince the general managers and the senior team that there'd be a lot of benefits in coming in with the safety group. So therefore, based on the results that I've experienced through the involvement with the woodlands, I'm really optimistic as to seeing the same type of results of good benchmarking, sharing best practices, the interactions with safety professionals. So the mill here at Erica Falls will certainly benefit from this involvement with several employers with various backgrounds in safety. Sharing best practices, such as I mentioned before, is certainly a drop in the bucket as to the advantages that we'll reap as a group and individually as a mill in Erica Falls.
Milson Forestry Service has been in the safety group now for civiculture for 7 years and with logging for 8 years. This has really generated a culture of safety here at Milson Forestry Service, right from senior management to supervisors down to all employees. And it's really important that we have a good relationship between senior management and the supervisors, and just as important it is for the supervisors to have that relationship with the employees. When Milson Forestry Service first joined the safety group, one of the tools that we were provided was a resource binder. That resource binder has over 20 or more elements in it, and that really allowed us to focus our health and safety program both in the logging and in the civiculture.
By participating in safety group programs, TEMBEC has been able to keep focused on health and safety matters. It helped us to make advancement and maintain a good health and safety program, and it helps us improve our safety performance. This item on the agenda is lifting, because we have members of the Joint Health and Safety Committee attend the safety group meetings, so they're involved at the meeting at that level, and we're able to share that with other committee members and the supervisors and co-workers. By participating in the safety group program, we've been able to reduce the number of injuries, the frequencies of injuries over the years, and we were very fortunate to also be able to reduce the number of lost time accidents. So if you were to look at a graph over a 5 or 6 year period, you would see there's a nice downward trend, which is beneficial to everybody. At our site, we're very privileged to have the safety group sponsor provide training to our worker and our staff, and that has been very beneficial in helping us improve our safety program. They also provide on-site physical evaluation of our workplace and help us in finding solutions to resolving health and safety matters. By being involved in the safety group program, there is an opportunity to improve our health and safety performance and our health and safety program.
Well, here at McRae Lumber, we've been a member of Safety Groups now for 10 years. And I think we've definitely seen a reduction in the number of injuries throughout those 10 years. In fact, it's been a steady, ongoing reduction of injuries. And we've strived to do that as well. It's been very important to us as safety has become an important part of our culture. So I think it's been very beneficial for us. I think one of the greatest things we've noticed about joining Safety Groups in terms of changes to productivity and morale is I've definitely noticed a change in how safety is viewed in terms of our company culture. And we've sort of seen safety become one of our keys to everything we do now. No longer is safety just something that's thought about as an afterthought. It's a key component of everything we do now. No matter what we're doing, everything has to be done the safe way, and that's the right way. So I'd say for morale it's improved, but I think it's more than that. It's become a key component of the business. And I think that's an important part of doing business in this day and age. So with the Safety Groups program, we meet 4 times a year. And at these meetings, we often have networking sessions where we talk about best practices. And we often give a small presentation each about maybe something we've discovered at our mill that works really well, safety-wise, or a new product we've started using. And it's generally been very beneficial for us because we're all fairly similar, and to share our experiences, it can only benefit safety overall. We've become a company where safety's become something that we all look for and strive for on a daily basis. I just feel that it's been a very positive experience for us.
Tembec Huntsville has been part of Safety Groups now for the past 9 years, and it certainly has been a growing experience for our division. The benefits for us, there's 3 items that come to mind immediately. The first one would be in our health and safety policies and procedures. We have very much improved on those and covered areas that we didn't think of prior, and the guideline book that certainly helped us in that area. The other is the networking, the ideas that come from other firms and sharing during the safety group meetings. And the last, of course, is the financial reward that comes from being part of Safety Group. So those are the 3 things that come to mind immediately for us. Our operation here in Huntsville is very labor intensive. It's a hardwood sawmill, and there's very little automation that is present in our mill. So one of the areas that we have great difficulty with is that labor-intensive part of it, and so it's muscle strains and back, sore backs, sore shoulders, those type of repetitive strain injuries. And so that was brought to the Safety Groups, and that issue was discussed, and a solution that was presented to us came from Columbia Forest Products, where they had to deal with that same kind of a problem of repetitive strain injuries. And they mentioned to us that they had adopted a scissor lift type of approach, where as you pile on the lift, then it starts to go down, and so that you have a consistent height for an employee to be able to pile their work at. In our case, it would be lumber. Currently, we're actually taking that idea and having a prototype built for our operation, and really looking forward to reducing the number of accidents that we have on our boardway. Our boardway is our entry-level position in our mill, and so a lot of new employees come to us and may not be fit for that type of work, and even our experienced people over time from having to do that job on a regular basis start to feel that strain. So it is a solution that we're really hoping is going to work very well in our operation, and that did come from an idea then out of discussions from the Safety Groups.
Joining Safety Groups will give you access to new and more varied health and safety-related resources, networking opportunities, and potential rebate incentives. You'll show your employees, your industry, and your community that your company is serious about health and safety. You'll show that you understand and have an effective business case for health and safety. For more information on joining Safety Groups, contact Workplace Safety North. Safety Groups. There's safety in numbers.